This is our first look. Hi, Chrissy. Stop it. And hi to hello, everybody. Good morning, folks. Lester and Jamie here. I was having both my hands over our coffee cups as Jamie sprayed for flies.
The flies were driving me crazy.
So cheers and happy birthday. We have us a birthday girl
You
here.
were supposed to talk about it.
29 years old. It's her last year of her 20s.
Yeah.
And then she enters her dirty 30s. But
you can't.
And then the filthy 40s.
Wait, it's called filthy 40s?
Yeah, so the dirty 30s, the filthy 40s. I don't know what the 50s are called. Anyone help us with that one? What are the 50s referred to? Dirty 30s, filthy 40s, and I don't know about the 50s. Freaky 50s? No?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? It's Jamie's birthday, y'all, and we can't even celebrate. Well, this is kind of a celebration, hanging out with you all for our morning coffee.
An hour late.
An hour late. Well, that's because it was her birthday and we slept in a little bit. And the fact that we were up so late, again, it's hard when the house is full. When
I say full, I mean like there was no place to sit or stand like yesterday.
And I love it. I know it's harder on Jamie because she's feels like her entire day is cooking, cleaning, washing, cooking, cleaning, washing, repeat. Cook, clean, wash, repeat. Cook, clean, wash, and it just kind of feels like that little assembly line cartoon.
At some point in time, I'm like, did I eat? Like, did I do my normal chores? Because
I could sit and play with the kids forever, and then LE came over again yesterday, so we played basketball late along with we have Lex and Connor. Laramie played basketball with us, so we put the basketball net, hoop, goal in the shop. So even though it's nighttime and rainy outside, we're still inside just shooting away. We had the fan turned towards us, so it was nice and coolish or cooler. And it was just really fun. We played a lot of basketball, and then we went in the house and played some games. You played with us.
I played a game of Risk at the end of the night, but then and Ellie to take me out because I was just done. I was tired. Yeah.
But it is tiring, and I get it.
Today I'm taking the day off. I haven't told you this yet, but I'm not cooking or cleaning. Everyone else is doing their role today. That's my birthday gift to myself that I just decided, and it's not going to just wait for me tomorrow. It's today.
Me and Ellie's mom, after we well, good morning, sunshine. Want to come join us? Brienne's just waking up. What time is it? 11:30.
10:30.
You're just look at your hair. You're just waking up.
My hair's always like this all the time.
It's just as beautiful when she gets up.
Do you drink coffee, Brienne?
No, but I have a fridge full of Bang energy drinks in the arm.
Bang energy drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have a Bang energy drink.
Yeah.
Well, today's Jamie's birthday.
Jamie, why didn't you even tell me?
It's not a big deal.
She doesn't want to be 29 anymore.
How many years have you been 29?
How many years has she been 29? Was what Bree whispered to her.
Quite a few, Bree. Quite a few.
That's like how many years I was 49.
That's the truth.
39.
That is the truth. And he used to get so mad at me when I would be like,
it was 39 for a long time. Then it was 49. As you just don't want to change that next decade. You don't want to jump to that next decade.
I'm
you hold
42.
on to it. So you would hold on to it for as long as it took until someone called you a liar to your face.
Well, I was
When they-
gonna say I'm creeping up on
No,
30.
you're not creeping up.
I'm creeping up on 30, but I don't want to make y'all feel.
You're like
bad.
26. You're a baby.
I know, I really am. Huh?
Bree, time out. You don't want to make us feel bad for being older. After putting up with an hour with your kiddos, I would not trade places with you in a heartbeat. I love the hour.
Hey,
I
guys,
love
okay,
the hour.
Listen, I don't know if y'all know this, but he was on the phone with Jamie last night, okay? And he says, Jamie, hurry home. Hurry back. I've been
getting
hanging out
crazy.
here with the kids, okay? So I'm sitting out in the garage with them watching the kids play. I pull up Facebook, and Jamie's like, heck no, I'm not going home. I'm going to go live before I leave jail.
And she
I'm
did.
not.
She said, I ain't coming back to all that nonsense.
Yeah, she went live for a bit before she left jail. She said, I'm not going back with those.
Bree,
I had to show everyone the beautiful sunset.
Let
Brianne.
me ask a question that, and I'll ask it of both of you, but don't share your answers yet. But I'm just going to tell you my observation. Get a chair.
Brianne
baby.
probably
No,
got
I'm
up to
not-
go
I
to the
can't-
bathroom.
I
Put-
can't stay. Yeah, the kids
Put
are
your
inside
knees on.
playing.
Put your knee on this flip flop so it doesn't hurt.
I'm okay.
Put your knees on the flip flops. She's on the
I
concrete
got
on
a
her
lecture
knees.
when I walked through the rocks with no shoes yesterday.
Yeah,
so
I don't want her hurting
I
her
can
feet.
handle it.
Okay, so here's what I observed yesterday. Now, I've spent time with Carter and Cash, more time with Carter because she's older and she loves me a lot. But I realized yesterday, after an hour in that shop with both kids, that Carter is 10 times easier
Laramie's calling me. They must be
than
fine.
Cash. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Carter, to me, is maybe 100 times easier.
Well, she's a year older.
Well, you might say it's a year older, but also it's her.
She's a girl.
Well, I don't, maybe it could be the girl. Cash is into everything. And he doesn't just like want to play with stuff. He wants to climb on stuff. He falls, he slips. He's not accident prone, but I could see that if you're not like right on top of him, like ready to grab him at any minute, he could hurt himself over and over and over and
He
over.
takes a lot of tumbles,
But he does.
but he doesn't cry.
No, he doesn't cry. The
No.
kid does not cry. He reminds me, I'm not going to say that sounds horrible, but he's just a tough little sucker. And he puts himself into horrible and dangerous situations.
He's a boy, but Carter is way more independent and super like sponge-like smart. Yesterday, I gave him a bath yesterday. Gave Brianne a break, like just it was fun. But she's using mixing spoons and cups because that's the only toys that we have,
Yeah.
right? And she's making it up. And she goes, "I'm making homemade ice cream and it's chocolate." And I was like, "Oh," and I didn't hear ice cream. I thought she said cake, and I was like, "Are you going to put it in the oven?" And she looks dead at me and goes, "No one puts ice cream in the oven, Jamie." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't realize it was
Jamie,
ice cream."
duh.
Like,
Yeah, you don't put ice cream in the oven.
yeah, she looked like dead at me, like, no, absolutely not. So, it has been fun. I did go to the JL last night, and I didn't even ask Lester if he wanted to go. He was out here playing basketball with all the boys, and like it was a house full. We also had Steph and Buddy and Elora here yesterday, and we got Brianne and Steph caught up on laundry, and everybody was able to get hot showers and like.
Oh, I did something really funny to
Oh
Stephanie.
my god!
I did something so funny and mean to Stephanie. Okay, so in the shower, there's 3 heads. There's the one that comes off the wall that faces like this. There's one that comes from up top that comes down comes down. Then there's the wand. The wand is, the hand wand. And so there's a setting. You can either here, or here.
It's not marked though.
They're not marked. So what I did was something very, very,
Hi,
very
buddy.
sneaky. Hello, little guy.
Good morning.
Hi.
Are you coming here?
He's like, I'm not going with you. I'm staying with my mama.
It's dirty? Oh, it's dirty, he
Oh,
said.
suddenly Cash
He's
is afraid of
saying
dirt.
it's
You want me to hold you because I'm Uncle Hector?
No.
I gave you a ride on the tricycle yesterday. You want to do it again? Want me to give you a ride?
No.
Jamie, you talk. I'll be right back with my tricycle.
Oh, goodness.
My e-trike. Bree, sit down right here. Sit down right there,
Poor
Bree.
Brianne. You probably like had visions of getting up and like using the restroom, maybe taking a shower, like unless it's like, come join the live, come.
Yeah, I did.
Cash.
I did walk out to go to the potty and I got caught, but
How
It's
can
okay, we
you hold out? I
we
don't
got-
know. I don't understand that language. Like 40, it being 42. Hi, buddy. There you go.
Oh,
Now you can go use
all
the
right.
restroom.
Y'all have fun. I'm glad that 5,000 people know that I'm going to potty.
Way to call Bree out. What are you eating, buddy? This? What is this?
Muffins.
Muffins.
Come on, Cash. I got the
You
trike
going with Uncle
already.
Lester?
Ready?
It's madness and chaos, and no one can finish a thought or a plate of food or like I literally have been like up down, go 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 from the second that I got back. I landed. Let me back up. I had to go to a work trip. You look so cute on your tricycle, Lester.
My e-trike.
It's cute. I had to go on a work trip this week for an annual meeting that is very important to my organization. So I had to fly to South Carolina, which I felt horrible about. Like the guilt consumed me. And when I got back, it took a while to get home due to power and stoplight. It just was a while. Oh my gosh.
Keep on talking.
So I got home late after dark, and I got here, and Lester is hauling in a basketball goal to put together.
Cash,
So-
look at the camera.
Look up here. Are you
Turn it-
done now?
Turn it down a little bit to turn the camera down. Oh, don't fall. You're gonna fall. Don't. What are you doing?
He's coming
Oh
here.
gosh. Stella, you want to ride,
Let's hope
sweetie?
Jamie's arms work okay. Okay. So then, you good now? Okay. Was that a good ride? What are you looking at for?
That trike. He loves it.
He looks very disturbed. What's wrong?
Come back to me. Want to come back to Lester?
Hmm,
Fine.
I have a better lap, but it turns out. What's wrong? You didn't like that ride? Or you couldn't eat your muffins while you rode?
Yeah, that's out.
Oh,
Carter
Lester's
is
just
so
squeezing
much
it.
easier to take care of and watch because, like I
Because she's
said,
3.
if he's 2.
That's a big difference.
Well, the thing is, he's into everything. So Carter can like have a conversation and sit down and chit chat and color, draw, play. Cash is just boom, 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 boom. It's like those a string of fireworks that you buy where you light them and pop, 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 they all go all over the place.
But
That's
only
Cash.
only in the evenings. Because for the most part, he's the most chill dude. Like,
Except for the fact that Brian was so happy that he was hanging out with Uncle Lester because I could run him crazy. He would sleep good all night. And guess
did you
what?
sleep good?
Hold on. It was 11:30 and Bree comes out and goes, he's not asleep yet. So
What'd you give him, Uncle Lester?
I didn't give him anything. I did not feed him anything. But he was awake and he would not fall asleep. Look at him looking at himself in the camera. You see yourself right there? Such a handsome little guy. Can I have one of them cookies?
Oh, cookies or muffins?
Can I have one of them muffins?
There's one.
Nope. He's going to pull them nice and
No.
close to himself.
I don't blame you.
No, I'm just going to say this. So I enjoy the house full of
Stephanie
people.
in the shower. You have to finish the shower.
Oh,
Sorry.
Stephanie and the shower story. Okay. So our shower has 3 heads. There's the one that comes off the wall that faces you. It's set. Then there's one that comes down from above, and then you have the wand. And so you have a setting so you can control either one.
Did you know this happened yesterday?
So I did something mean to Stephanie. So in the shower you have, oh my God, do I have to repeat the entire story?
Anyway, Lester, turn the handle.
No, I'm going to tell my story.
Then tell it.
Okay, so here I go. In our shower, we have 3 shower heads. There's the one that comes out of the wall, the traditional shower head. Then there's one that comes down from above. I forgot, I don't know what you call that.
It's
but
the rain head.
The rain head. Then you have a hand wand. On your settings, you can either control this one, you can control this one, or you can turn on the wand. Or if you turn the button all the way around, you can turn on all 3 at the same time. So what I did was I turned it over to the control that controls the wand only. And then I aimed it right at the door. I aimed the wand right at the door, like facing right out. So when Stephanie went to the shower, she opens the door and she turns on. We always turn the water on before you get in. She turns it on and the one facing her goes.
so mean. He didn't do it to Buddy. He
No.
did it to Steph.
Yes, and I said, hey, y'all listen. So we were all listening for Stephanie's scream. Sure enough, she goes, Lester! It was so funny.
It was fun having a house full yesterday, but I really was
Cash.
like whipped, like so worn out. Did you see what Cash just did? So Cash gets in Bree's
Oh.
lap.
Let's see if he'll.
Nope,
Oh,
not
are
gonna
you-
do it right now.
are you
What's he
sleeping?
doing over there?
Are you sleeping?
He's going night. He's going to go out to night.
If I moved my hands, he kept.
He grabbed her hands and put them around him all the way, like he needed both sides. Look,
Oh, here.
look.
Oh, you want Mama to hug you. It's nice to be hugged by Mama.
Are you going back to sleep?
Wow.
Hey, don't
Ah.
me.
He's watching himself.
Yeah,
I'm going to
he
Yeah.
did. He just laid back on his mama and grabbed both arms like this and just like slumped right down. That's a good place to
I
be.
know that y'all love having a house full,
Ah.
and I pray that y'all see how distracting everything is with children.
I said that. I was told Lester, I was like, I can't make a video.
So when it's why isn't Brienne getting out more videos? You just think about all this focus that
Yeah,
this requires.
it's true. It really is true. It is very challenging. Oh, that's a good idea. What do you know about that? Now my head's really big and close. I feel
I wasn't
Yeah,
going
you slide
to.
over. I'll get over here.
I wasn't gonna fully interrupt y'all's life, but
No, it's okay.
it's fine.
I say the
I feel
more
bad that you don't have coffee.
the merrier. There. And I actually like a house full. Don't forget that I grew up with housefuls of
I'm not
people.
touching you, Mommy.
So whereas, and I think I've said this story before. I told you guys before. Whereas there was Nanny and Pops, and they made it to where my dad, my uncle had their homes on the same property. My Aunt Sissy could have, but she chose to move away. So you had all of these families, and we would always have these gatherings at Nanny and Pops. That's my dad's mom and dad. And so it was very commonplace for several times during the week, especially all holidays. Those are better on you.
No. Like Cash just handed it between those.
Oh.
These are yours.
Everyone gathered together. So, and then of course, growing up, and then once I got my own place, I was kind of we called it the happy house. And you call it the happy house because, well, Bree, you tell us about the happy house. Let Bree tell you about the happy house.
I did say last night that okay, let me kiss it. A mosquito bit his eye, he said. Getting up in the late hours of the night to do. Okay, you want to go play in the yard? Okay. Getting up to do anything here, going in the house at night, going out to the fridge to get waters, it brings back like this nostalgic feeling for
That's what
me,
she
I
said.
guess
Yeah,
is
that's
what
what she
I would call it. Yeah, because it's always Uncle Lester playing the kid games with the kids. He's always there to entertain and play basketball with the boys, or he'll jump in the video games with the boys, or he'll make up all these fun new games. How are we going to play this basketball game? And that was just like my whole life growing up at Lester's at the Happy House. He always had everything ready for the kids and was right that painting our face with washable markers and making the trampoline into a WWE wrestling ring. Now, should I have been out there with all the boys playing WWE?
Yes.
Probably not.
So do you remember, Bree, that I'm the one that gave Jake that horrible phobia of being scared of the dark? I used to also tell scary
That's
stories.
your fault.
Yeah, that's my fault. I ruined Jake because I would always tell scary stories. I love telling scary stories. And whenever the kids would come over, I would at some point tell them all scary stories. And I made Jake so scared that now, even today as a grown man, he's still scared of the dark. He stopped wetting the bed finally, hasn't he?
Oh my God.
I'm playing. He doesn't wet the bed.
Wow.
Y'all need to convince Lester to do something for me
What?
this year, like the old days. Not this year, I guess next year.
What?
My birthday is January 4th.
Oh, you want to have games? Minute to win it
I
games?
want to have a scavenger hunt for my stack of
Oh,
coins.
a scavenger hunt. Yeah, we
For
always
my
get
stack of-
scavenger hunts.
A scavenger hunt for my stack of quarters,
Yeah, so
wrapped in a little foil ball.
this is a horrible admittance here, but I'll go ahead and just tell you what I did. So I always ran my own little racket out of my classroom. I've
Do you know
always,
that's where the quarters came from?
yeah, that's where all my quarters came from. I've always sold pencils.
Yes.
I thought that he was like going trade money at the
No.
bank for us to have these fun
No.
quarters.
No.
I would always go to the dollar store
Off
and
the
buy.
backs of children.
Yeah, you would buy a 20 pack of pencils for $1. They were back in those days. A dollar store really was $1.
Yeah.
And so you would go get a 20 pack of pencils for $1, and I would buy many of those. And then I would go to school, and the kids that don't have their pencil, I would either take their shoe and give them a pencil to loan, or they could give me a quarter, and I would sell them 2 pencils.
You would take their shoe.
I would hold on to their shoe.
Yeah, that a lot of my teachers did that in school too.
No
we
way.
would have to give
They would never
some
give them back. If you didn't take their
article
shoe, they would.
clothing- Yeah.
So I would either take their shoe and just to hold on to it, they would sit there in class with one shoe on, or they could give me a quarter and I would sell them 2 pencils. And
I was taking
so,
my shoes off, just borrowing
I-
pencils so I could go barefoot.
and so yes, there's a little bit of profit that I was making in that, but you know what? They didn't have to buy my pencils. They could have brought their own pencils, which would be even better. And so I always had quarters. I would keep a little jar. I'd always have a jar of quarters at my desk. And so whenever any of the kids had a birthday, I would take $10 of quarters and I would roll them into aluminum foil, a really pretty aluminum foil wrap. And I would hand those out to their birthdays. But when they got older, they had to do a scavenger hunt to find their bag of quarters. And it was dumb stuff. Like, I would just send them to different locations around the property, and they would have to go find their bag of quarters for their birthday. So we had fun with it.
he has super speed powers.
I
right
saw
now.
that. I
That's
was
what
like-
he's doing.
Cash is flying. He's not
Yeah.
walking around. He's oh, see, that's what I'm talking about.
He doesn't fly very good. He's still practicing.
No, he's looking down at when
And
he
he
flies.
does not
He
pay
likes,
attention to
he
his
likes to see the
surroundings.
world below him, and he runs right into stuff because he's
He
looking
did
down.
run like up under the slide of the RV
Yeah.
yesterday.
Last
Like,
night he was
Are
looking
you
down,
serious?
flying, and he
yeah,
goes.
like all
and-
into the fly trap. And
Oh
he
my
was,
God.
His head hits the plumbing, boom, and he looks up and he's underneath the RV.
He says,
I'm,
"Oh,
I'm telling you that Lester and I have like total like panic going on. And Bree's just like, yeah, what's up? Like it's totally normal, and you can tell who the seasoned parent is. And Lester and I are like on red alert about it all.
well, he
All
was
of it.
climbing up onto the seat of the tricycle yesterday and like trying to reach the handlebars like he was driving. He's just a little guy. Lester's going, oh my God, Brienne, get him down. That's so dangerous.
I'm thinking
He's
there-
gonna fall.
There's concrete down there that was very
So I
hard.
said, okay, let's get him down.
Yeah.
So he got him down and
Got
right,
rid
Right back up
onto
again.
the seat. I said, go ahead, get him down
There's
again.
a lot of adventure at
Which is
Longhorn
what I was
Lester's.
saying before Bree came out, that of the 2 kids, Carter is so much easier to me. She is a whole 100 times easier to watch than
She's
what
a year
Cash
older.
is.
They are both so easy by themselves. I could not have a problem out of either one of them all day long alone. And it's when they get into the same room that they're mean to each other, they're mean to me, they're mean to everybody, they're fist fighting everything. They're just, I don't know what it is.
So Lester's never had either one of us have ever had 2 of our own at the same time.
No.
Because I only had 1, and you had them so far
Yeah,
apart that
they're
it was
10 years
nothing
apart.
like
So
what you got
LE
going
was
on.
already 10 before Lex was ever born. So I never experienced, and I said that recently, that I
Shoot,
never
you could have been making
experienced.
him babysit.
Yeah.
LE, come get him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this is a whole different ball game for us to have the close together, but it is really entertaining.
Well, I'm just happy that Carter is old enough now to see the fun in me instead of remember the death
Oh,
glare?
she would.
There was
I-
a time that she would not
she
have
just-
anything to do with either one of you.
No, she would cry when she saw me,
She would look at me and scowl. She
and
would
she would
like,
be confused as if you were Dan or not. That
Yeah.
was part of it.
Y'all know now that when we go home every day to take care of the animals, she says, "No, I want to go back to the RV.
yep, she
I want
wants.
to see Uncle Lester and Jamie."
She didn't want to go back to Plum Grove. She'll stay in the
That's
RV.
funny.
So I told Lester that they start Mother's Day out here next week.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm just
Mother's
gonna come
Day out.
start
Oh,
yeah.
here.
here.
Oh,
So we are the Mother's Day out.
we're Mother's Day. out.
Y'all, yeah, are the babysitters for me to have my Mother's Day out.
It turns out that Monday through Friday
Those
is
programs-
Lester because I'm gonna go ahead and work.
Those programs are
So-
usually 2 days a week. I think he could handle like a Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah, that would be really
type
good for
thing.
Lester. He's been saying how bored he is actually, and how every day feels like the same. So it would really be
Oh yeah.
beneficial for him to have that
Mhm.
experience for a few hours on his own.
He went ahead and got out of here on
Yeah.
that note. He
He's
was like,
whoops, gotta refill coffee. Whoa.
"What do you do? What exactly are you doing?" His superpowers aren't working. I think he's flying in a circle right now.
Their imaginations impress me though, because most kids would rather sit in front of a screen today or need to have all the toys, but Carter and Cash don't really need toys or anything. And Cash has the biggest imagination I've ever seen. And Carter's imagination is articulated. Like it is so detailed and
Yeah.
and thorough and thought out beyond. And like if you interrupt what she's got going on, she's like, you just messed it all up. Like she'll tell you, like, you just messed it all up. She told Bree once, Bree told me this story yesterday, that she was having something with her imaginary friends, 3 of them, that were sitting there, and Bree school.
She goes to school at the dining table with her imaginary friends and all the chairs.
And Bree was not allowed to participate.
No.
Definitely not allowed.
If she wants to talk to me while she's at school, she
Oh,
goes,
she used to raise her hand. Oh, she
ring,
texts
ring,
you.
ring, ring. And I'll have to answer from the couch. And she'll say, me and my friends need pencils at school. And I'll have to ask her, where's your teacher? She says, we're just learning by
We don't have any
ourselves."
quarters. We don't have enough quarters. We don't have any money.
And
And
we didn't wear any shoes.
I'm not.
to school.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing shoes.
Nothing to trade because I'm sitting here in panties.
That's so funny. So
Um,
funny.
Let me show you this, Bree. And if this does not bring back some memories, this is waking up this morning. Okay, this is waking up this morning.
This is our first look.
Hi. Good morning.
This is so reminiscent of the old days of the Happy House, but it would be Buddy and Tony and Dusty and Jake and you. It's Connor in the dog bed with Stella. There's dogs everywhere. Now, I've never had this many dogs in my life, but there's dogs everywhere, and they're all like still sleeping.
Poor Fiona doesn't even fit on that bed.
There's Lex hanging out on the couch, along with, of course, Kippy. And I think
I'm
there's and
surprised that
Christmas.
little Kippy's not just barking at you right now as you came out of your
He's
door.
Oh, she's,
growling.
and look at Chris. Like, what are you doing? It's early. Go back to bed.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
2 TV screens in the living room, like
2
it is-
TVs in the living room with all the Xboxes that going. Yeah, that's kind of how our day around here.
You know
looked.
what that reminds me of, really? The first thing that came to my head, I tried to think of where I always slept in the house whenever we were doing that. And I remember Ellie loving Star Wars. We would go to bed trying to watch Star Wars
Yeah.
every night. Do you know how many countless times you put on Star Wars for us to go to bed? And I would
Yeah.
fall asleep within like 5 minutes because I could not make it through Star Wars.
I've never watched
I
Star
could-
Wars.
LE, listen to this. This is crazy, and Bree knows about this. LE would watch Star Wars. LE's always been amazing to me how he would do this. No matter what he was really into, he always lived in themes. But he could sit there, and as we were driving, he would talk. And back in the back seat, he would sit there and talk, and he would say, "We must go now, Mace Windu." "But I can't, Jedi Master." And he would sit there and in his mind go through every scene of whatever movie he was into. He would change his voices. When he was very young, like maybe Cash, he would into Thomas the Train.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas the Train. And he'd be like, "Hoo hoo. It was a beautiful day in Sodor when Percy came around the corner. Hello, Thomas." "Hi, Percy." And he would sit there and he would, in the backseat of the car, not watching a movie, but in his mind, he was replaying these movies. And he would go through an entire, at that point, 15-minute episode of Thomas the Train. Yeah.
Related to Thomas the Train, do you remember how you used to let us play with shaving cream snow across the entire
my
house?
God. Yes, I do remember
I just
that.
remember cans and cans and cans of the Barbasol shaving cream.
Yes.
And he would let us cover the entire freaking house in shaving
Everything
cream.
smelled good. It always smelled good in my house, like shaving cream.
And then we would drive all our little toy trains through.
So here's the thing,
Wow.
though. For all of the women saying, "I could never allow that in my home." Well, that's the whole beauty of it. I was divorced, and I was
And
divorced.
that's what he means by the happy home. No, not just no crying. He was the man of the house, okay?
I was the literal man of the house, but no, I was divorced for 7 years between marriages. So for those 7 years, it was a crazy 7 years with the kids there all the time. But now most women would never allow that.
Well,
If there was a
think about-
woman
hold on a
around the house, they
second.
would never allow
It's a
that.
very different life, and divorced women know this. Whenever dad gets to be the fun guy 4 days a month,
Yeah.
very different because you've taken care of all of the daily chores and all of the things that need to happen. So sure, you can dedicate 4 days, but it's the other flip side of 26 days that you don't get to be the fun. You have to be the homework. You have to be the doctor's office,
That's
the
true.
bathing.
True.
I mean, like,
True.
do we have enough clothes that fit? Do we have enough shoes that fit? Did I pay the doctor's bill? Did I get all the school supplies bought? Like all of those things, like the reality flip is dynamically different. Because
This is-
reality, and you handle the reality, you know.
Reed, remember this over here? When it was time to eat, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I'd always looking like this here. And what would you like for your lunch, madam?
We were always having rice.
That's all I had was ramen. I was very poor. We were very, very poor. But I would walk in like a waiter, and I would always carry a
Would
towel.
you like your rice with salt or pepper or both?
No.
I'll have a bowl of rice and a glass of milk, please.
Would you like chicken flavored or beef? Rice,
Mm,
root ramen.
Beef.
And would you like a Bloody Mary, which would be Kool-Aid, a White Russian, which would be milk, or a Black Russian, chocolate milk?
I always had a White Russian.
Do you
And
drink
for
milk
yourself
now?
Oh, I love milk.
And for
Gross!
yourself.
What is up with the Mars
I
and milk?
love milk. What, do you drink a lot of milk?
Yes.
You don't like milk?
No.
We always played waiter
And if
all the
there's
meals.
no milk here, the world
And we
is
only had
ending.
ramen noodle.
The world is ending.
You drink milk just by itself?
Oh, yes.
I love milk just by itself. The kids love milk. I don't think Laramie drinks milk like that by itself either.
I will put it in cereal, but the leftovers go to the dogs.
You don't even drink the leftover milk from your cereal?
Uh-oh,
Absolutely
someone's
not.
climbing up. He would. He would
Absolutely
climb
not.
right up, too.
No. And Lex is like me. We could live our whole lives without milk, except for whatever it takes to cook.
Hold on. That was the old Lex. Guess what happened this week when you were gone? Lex has discovered milk. And so here it was at 1 or 2 in the morning, and Lex wants milk. I didn't have any. I had to offer him ice cream instead because he was craving milk. So the next day, I drive all the way to Lufkin, which was about
There's no power anywhere else.
there's no
No, there's
power
nothing.
here, and my son wanted milk, so I'm in the truck driving 30 minutes to go find an open convenience store to get milk.
I even bought us milk just to keep in the RV so I could drink it. Ugh. Oh, I love milk. That's why I'm big and strong. Amy.
Right?
That's part of your other problem.
A ghost? You boomed it? You got it. Oh no, go get the ghost.
Oh no, I hear footsteps. You know what that means?
Carter's probably looking
Carter's
for me.
coming around
You
here.
know that saying of
Okay,
like
let's go. We're gonna go see Carter.
something about like she hit the like you hear her hit the floor and oh my gosh, what is it like?
Let the bodies hit
No,
the floor.
no,
Let
no,
the
no.
bodies
It's like-
hit the
it's a
floor.
woman
Let the
quote of,
bodies
like-
hit the- No, not
I'll
that.
find it. Anyway, when I hear it's like when I hear the footsteps here.
Okay, let's go inside with sister now. Yeah, because she's looking for me.
Cash, will you tell Carter to come love Uncle Wector? Come give Uncle Wector kisses? Can you tell Carter?
Let's go tell her.
Tell her,
Okay, tell her.
Uncle Wector needs kisses, Carter.
Wanna take these? Okay.
He's going to go tell her on his own. Can he go up the steps?
No.
Mama's coming. Hold on.
Be kind of the woman who, when her feet hit the floor, the devil says, "Oh no, she's up." I feel like,
gosh.
but I
Oh,
feel
no,
like
she's up.
meaning that she has power, right? So like I think about that when I hear the footsteps here. I'm like, "Oh no, they're
The
up."
devil.
No,
The devil's up.
no, that someone with so much power is up. The devil's worried that they're awake.
Oh, the devil's worried that Carter's awake.
Yeah. That's what I think about whenever I hear Carter's little footsteps in there because it's not a little toot 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 toot. It's like do 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 like it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's so I was saying before they came out, but I enjoy these days. But Jamie's right. For her, it's a different experience than what it is for me because I am playing Xbox. I am playing basketball. We are playing here in the yard. We are throwing footballs. We're doing fun stuff.
And I'm all like, hold on, it's past time to feed the animals. Nobody did this. Nobody did that. I'm still tripping over sticks in the yard. I have to cook. I have to grocery shop. Then I got to clean it like, part of.
Babe, we're having a few issues here.
Oh.
It went black. Kelly says, damn that blue. Thank you, Kelly. Jamie, what?
Nothing, I had a fly on my face.
Oh, I thought you were eyeballing me like,
No.
thank you, Kelly. Wow, I'll tell you what, though. What happened yesterday? During my lunch with Longhorn Lester, had a really neat visitor, a guest who came on the show, and it's Ben Best from Dalscon Farm there in Dumfries, Scotland. Jamie, help me here. I need help.
I was looking it up.
And I'll tell you what, everyone knows that I'm kind of the jealous type. I'm the jealous type. Do you know how many women were googly-eyed over Ben, Farmer Ben?
They do know you're jealous.
And then when his dad came on, Farmer Pete, then it got even worse. And I'm like, hello, I'm wearing blue here. Hello. What does it take to snap out of it? And I'm playing. It was so fun reading the comments. So I can't always read as they're popping up and flying by.
Farmer Ben was a really nice guy. I watched your live yesterday afternoon.
Oh, he's an amazing guy. Just so personable, down to earth.
Somebody says his dimples and that accent. Annette. That's funny.
Now, hold on. So now I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to make this video perverse, but someone says his shoulders are the kind that are meant to prop a woman's legs up on. That was a comment on my live. His shoulders are the kind built to prop a woman's legs on.
Oh my God.
And I'm thinking, I'm just trying to move along and keep a kosher interview here, but it was so much fun.
Gosh,
and then what? Well, that's what it said. I'm not making this up, Jamie. But no, I've known him for about a year. We've communicated and talked back and forth. And, it's really neat, the people you run across on social media. And we don't always find each other or seek each other because we're looking for an extra friend. But instead, it's usually because of a problem with Facebook. Has Facebook not brought so many people together because of our issues with Facebook? Which, if you haven't noticed, we're only able to come live on one Facebook channel right now. We could not go live on Suits to Boots. We could not go live on Longhorn Lester's. We could only go live on I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. Yet we're live on all three of the YouTube channels. I don't know. I don't get Facebook. And that was funny that Ben said, he goes, we've only had so many issues with Facebook. They're no longer allowed to get stars to, help fund their farm projects. They're not eligible to do, I don't think they can make any money off their live videos from the ads. And so and the same thing happened to Cog Hill. Cog Hill lost all ability to make any money. And they're, in a way, giving away all of their content.
Hi, good
Hello,
morning,
sweetie.
How are you, baby?
Where's my special girl? Come on up here. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hello. How are you?
Good.
Look at the camera. Look how cute you look this morning.
Her hair
You know
curls
what?
underneath.
I was telling everybody how much you love me and how much I love you. Is it true?
Yeah.
Do we love each other so much?
Yeah.
Now, did you really love that wagon that we put together yesterday?
Yeah.
We put together a wagon for her, and she helped me so much. She got to hammer the wheels on. She hammered the wheels on. She took my rubber mallet and she hammered the wheels together.
Are you serious?
You want to go to Jamie? Go ahead. You can go with her if you want to.
You can sit here by whoever you want to.
Oh, here comes the wagon. Look, Cash has, watch your chin there, Cash. Cash walks right into the side of the table. And he just shakes it off and keeps going. Are you sharing with Cash?
Yeah.
That's nice of you. You want some hot coffee?
No, I don't like coffee.
You don't like coffee? You want to smell it?
No.
Oh, sweetie, it's so good.
She don't like coffee. I love the way
I don't like coffee,
Coffee.
but I would like a donut and some milk.
You don't want hot.
You don't want hot coffee. So, are you sleeping so good in the RV?
Yeah.
Who do you sleep with? Your mom and dad, or by yourself?
I sleep in the bunk bed all by myself.
You're on the
slept in a
bunk
bunk
bed
bed?
all by yourself?
Wait, the top one?
You're not
No
scared way up
way.
there?
No, and I don't know how to land on the soft bed yet. So just throw my pillow down and you put me down to land on it with my baby.
That's how you get down?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're not scared way up there? I would be so scared up there.
That's so high.
You need to go clean your nose.
No,
It's itching.
Yeah, don't do that in the video, baby. We don't pick it in the video. What we do is like, achoo. Excuse me. That's what I do.
we that's hold on, those.
Just rub it like this. Like,
Mwah. I love you.
do you hold your nose when you swim?
No, we.
Oh, like
Yeah,
that?
we do.
You squeeze it?
Everyone's telling you good morning. Can you say good morning to everybody?
Good morning.
Look, this lady's name is Ann. Can you say hello, good morning, Ann? Say good morning, Ann. Say it. You got to say it. She wants you to hear her name. Say good morning, Ann. Baby, you don't want to say Ann's name?
Say it loud and proud, girlfriend. Good morning, Ann.
Good morning, Ann.
Do it.
People,
Shy.
you know what, Carter? People love to hear you talk. They love to hear you talk.
Thing is, everyone knows you're not shy, Carter.
You're not shy at all.
Can we do your hair today?
Yes.
What can we do to it?
I like pigtails.
I love pigtails.
You
Maybe you can put pigtails in my hair, and I'll put pigtails in your hair.
You and Jamie get to play dress up.
I'm so excited.
And I like buns too.
You like buns too?
Oh, bugs. She likes bugs.
No, buns.
Buns?
Say buns in my hair, Uncle Lester.
Look. Vivian says hello. Can you say hello, Vivian?
Vivian's
Come
a really
on,
cute
baby. People want to hear you say their name in your beautiful English accent. You talk just like Peppa Pig.
It's because she can't even say that name.
name. Oh, you probably can't.
Oh, you
say
can't
it.
say Vivian? You don't know how to say Vivian yet? You're too young? You can try and see. Let's find out.
No, Bubba's the youngest person.
I know
Oh.
Bubba's the youngest
Show us
person.
how you can say good morning, Vivian.
You can't say it. You can't say that.
Coming
Oh,
over here?
she's leaving me. Dang it.
Yeah, reverse psychology doesn't even work.
No, she's too smart for that.
Y'all don't know, but Cash is in the chair doing this, spinning around and around and around. He's so prone to getting himself into all kinds of trouble. Jamie, I hope that we're still live because I have not seen a comment come up in a long time,
Go
and
up
it
go
did.
down.
The,
Go up and go down.
the screen did flash. So I hope that everything's okay
Now,
here.
See the thing at the bottom now?
Okay. Oh, okay. We're good. Oh, Lord, you never know.
Are you yawning?
You are yawning. You're still sleepy, aren't you?
I'm not.
You're not still sleepy? Yeah, it was funny because Jamie took off to do the J&L chores yesterday. And doing the chores at J&L are not normally 4-hour-long chores. This probably, I would say, an hour and a half, 2 hours max. And that's if you're doing the horses and doing everything. We've pee-patted her plenty of
I have some
times.
like that, but they're black.
So we know that how long it takes her. And so when she was gone for an hour and then 2 and then 3, I get nervous. I'm sort of get kind of nervous. I was not overwhelmed. I was just nervous for her. You never know what could happen. So I text her. I'm like, hey, you okay over there? It's already almost dark.
You do.
And she goes, oh yeah, almost done. How's it going over there? I'm like, it's pretty chaotic. I said, I know you can hear all the noise. I guess we were on the phone. And she goes, oh, I hear it. And she goes, I'll be leaving here in a few minutes. And I'm like, okay. And so
Bubba's in.
I tell her I'm going to go live with Carter.
Yeah.
We're going to put together a wagon.
Okay.
And I guess that she ended up watching the live and seeing all the chaos and all the everything going around. And so it was another 2 hours before she ever came home. And like Brienne said, she went
It
live
was
herself.
not 2 hours.
No, Jamie, you were gone for so long.
I got home at 9 o'clock. I left here after 6.
Okay. Exaggerate if you need to. Fine.
I was home before you even knew I was home, though. I sat out here for like an hour.
So she
With
stayed
Brienne.
outside for a while, trying to hide even longer.
Listen,
trying to
I opened that door, and there were 5 or 4 backs to the door, all like sitting there in front of that TV. You weren't in there, and there were dogs everywhere. Like I couldn't even walk.
Yeah.
So I was like, close
Hey,
the door and
I
come
don't
sit
blame
right here.
A
Like,
lot of ladies and I would do the same thing, Jamie. Smart move, Jamie. Smart move.
what was
So-
I going to add during that time? Because only thing that this is really awful that I'm admitting this right now. If I went in, it would have been like, what are we eating? And I just literally got home and like, no.
Hey,
no.
we have any food, any milk? James, you bring any milk?
Yeah, it would be like, what can Jamie do for you now? So I was taking a moment and I took some time with my horses and yeah, it was necessary. I did chores. I didn't like lollygag not do anything. I never went and sat in the RV and the AC or anything like that. I did stuff the whole time I was there. I just might have done a little bit more than I probably would have had I been in a hurry.
Keep talking, Jamie. I'm going to try to get rid of someone who's spamming our live.
And then that's a great wagon, Carter. It looks so cute. Then I did go live a little bit. I saw Lester's live and I was like, oh, maybe I'll show the peaceful side of things. I love children. I love family. I love being around it, but this is really terrible. I'm an extroverted introvert. So I can put it out there and be all and be everything and talk to everybody and mingle with everybody. But afterwards, like, I have to decompress.
Look what Lori says. I would have turned around, got back in my car, and left.
So this is bad.
Oh, no. You almost did?
I almost messaged you. Like, it was going to be late enough that I knew that Bree would be inside with the kids. I almost messaged you and said, okay, I'll just stay here at the JL so we don't have to make the trip over in the morning. Not because I didn't want to come home to you.
Because the JL has power. And
the JL has power. The JL has a little quiet time. The JL, like all of those things are like, no, I'll go back. It's going to be cool in the morning. I won't need to turn on the sprinklers. So I came home.
Thank you for coming home after you'd already been gone half the week in your other.
I was gone 2 nights, and Lester's like, he was gone forever. And let me tell you what, being gone for 2 nights with all that was going on here, I didn't come home till like everything in order. I'll just say that. So it was a little bit of mayhem, and it gets a little bit like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Sue says, could you guys adopt me? I can do chores and maintenance. Sue, can you cook? If you can cook, we'll talk more about it. You can also cook. No, Jamie's a good woman, y'all. She does she's a good woman. I'll just leave it right there. She's a good woman, and today's her birthday, so she'll not be cooking today. We will, at some point, load her up and find somewhere to take her.
Well, it's funny. My mom.
Can we talk about what we're going to do for your birthday until the hurricane and all happened?
Yeah.
Or you want to wait for a video? Because if we talk about it, no one will watch the video.
Let's talk about what my mom and grandma both called this morning, and they're like, "So where's Lester taking you for your birthday?" And I was like, "Nowhere, because there's no power."
Yeah. So don't forget, even though we're blessed to have power back here at Longhorn Lester's and the JL. No one on the hill has power. Oh, baby, are you okay?
Still good. Yeah, I know. I'm like, you gotta
Brienne
say you're
says,
okay. You're
don't
okay.
ask.
You don't ask. That was a delayed. Way to go, Uncle Lester.
That was delayed. So Carter was running with her wagon. She slipped and fell. She got right back up.
You're so good.
I said, are you okay? Jamie said, are you okay? Brienne says, don't look at her. Don't look at her. Well, too late. We're both looking at her. So then
I did it. I was like,
she looks at us, and then she says, oh, I fell.
You'll
baby,
have to
want me to hold you?
When she first fell, she started getting back up and dusting off, and she
did.
She said, "I'm okay."
She did
and then
say
when
it.
Said, "Oh, baby, are you okay?" She said,
"Yeah, it's."
I can't walk
Need me to hold you, baby? Need me to hold you? Need me to hold you? Come on, I'll hold you. She might need me to hold her.
It's so bad.
I'm so sorry. I'll make you feel better. Ah! Be still, my heart. She doesn't want Uncle Wetter. She wants her mommy. Darn it, it's over. The love is gone. Baby, I thought you loved me so much. I put that wagon together for you.
Well, it made me hurt myself.
Yeah, it's a bad wagon.
You need to ride in that tricycle, don't you? In that basket of that tricycle right there.
Yeah.
Tell Mom to put you in, and I'll come give you a ride.
Anyway, my mom and grandma are both like, where's Lester taking you for your birthday? What's the birthday plans? I'm like, nothing, because nothing has power. And even though we have it here, there are still significant businesses.
Yeah, so I heard last night.
And life is still very down for Houston.
So listen, so they said 1 million homes and or businesses. But that's not 1 million people. That's 1 million homes and businesses, which means there's a lot more than just 1 million people who are struggling. I mean, there's a whole lot more than 1 million homes. There's millions of people, who live in those homes.
And just because and like also to think about, they're like, oh, it's not power that doesn't keep you from getting to work. Actually, sometimes it does, because the power is down because trees are down and things are still impassable. And I had to take a different route to get to the airport. That was a significant pathway and change. And stoplights are still out. And going anywhere it's not recommended right now because there's not gas stations that are open and people need the fuel to be able to fill their generators if they're still on that. And like, this is not a celebrate time. So I just told Lester, like, let's just push it off a little bit. And I'm 42 years old. I don't need to celebrate my birthday on my birthday.
Just side note, something to add to our list of the curses of Longhorn Lesters. Even Cash created that he's hitting ghost.
He was. I didn't know if you caught that or not. When it happened here, I was like, oh.
Cash.
If you look back later at the live and see my face, I was like, oh my
Cash
God.
is hitting ghost
At Longhorn Lester.
at Longhorn Lesters. Scary.
It's chaos here, y'all. And this is why, like, I haven't recorded a video since I've been home. I haven't done anything but literally like serve others.
No. So
I am enjoying. Do not get me wrong. Do not mistake what I'm saying. Like,
no, it's true. I only put out one video yesterday. I only put out 2 every weekday, and for both the channels. And yesterday I said, you know what? I'm only going to put out one because we're busy. We're very, very busy with life. So we did go live a couple of times, and did the interview with Ben, and then of course we did Carter live, and that was fun. But as far as the time it takes to go out and record, edit, upload, all that with videos, it's just hard with so many people around and a lot of stuff going on. But no, we're planning on going to the aquarium. That's in the Houston Aquarium. Jamie's never been there,
No.
And it's a lot of fun, really neat, great places to eat, wonderful things to see. But as of right now, I don't know if they even have power. So we're going to have to hold off a little bit. We already have plans to go today. And then Jamie says it was Saturday anyway, probably going to be too busy.
if it is open and people are looking for refuge from having no AC,
Yeah, and they will. People will go
public
there.
places will be packed.
Yeah.
So I just chose, like, it doesn't feel right also to leave people at our house, to, all of those things. So we'll do it later.
So we will absolutely celebrate, but just not on her actual birthday, which is very common. No one really have ever celebrated on the exact day.
People want to know where the interview with Ben is. What did you interview him about?
Oh, so Ben Best, he and his dad.
They think you meant Bennett, your nephew.
Oh, not Bennett, not my nephew, France. I'm so sorry. No. So Dascone Farm in Scotland. And I've become friends just through social media with the owner, manager, the guy that runs the place. Really wonderful people. And he sent some merch over here one day that I was doing a live video that I opened on the live. And so I messaged to say thank you and asked him, would he be interested in joining me for a live and let me introduce him to you all. And so many of you guys already knew the guy. But those who didn't, got a chance to meet a really wonderful man and see a little bit of his organization, how he runs his farm and all that they do. Now, there were also some folks who were just enchanted with his accent, that Scottish accent, which I agree. It's just very charming. There were others that fell for his dimples. I agree.
Apparently
very charming.
His shoulders as well.
And there were others who just could not take their eyes off of his broad shoulders. I don't know. But no, it was a fun interview, and it was what's really neat is this morning over here we have people now who've joined our family because he went and played that interview on his channel, and so it introduced a lot of his friends and family, his social media family, to us, and so welcome you all, welcome. So
somebody says he is married though.
You can still look. You just can't touch. Isn't that his kilt giggle was precious. Can I play that for everybody, Jamie?
Oh my God.
Give me 1 second. Keep talking for a second, babe. Keep talking.
Somebody asked if Cash interacts with the ghost Charlotte at your mom and dad's house in the swing, and I don't know that answer, actually. I know Carter has in the past, which is, I think, how we found out her name was Charlotte, wasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah. She actually gave her the name.
That's what I mean. Like, I think that Carter was the one who gave or told us the name.
Darn it. Teresa Eulenhake sent me the clip, and then she deleted it, and I didn't save it. Darn it, Teresa, why would you have
How
deleted
did she
that?
get deleted? You had to have deleted it.
No. It says this message has been deleted from the sender.
Oh. I don't know.
Darn it, Teresa, why did you delete that message? I needed that. It was so cute, though, Jamie.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to be done here in a second and go mosey out to my garden and do a little workout there before we head over to the jail. I know we have that.
You
on our
can
plate
read
today.
the menu, just not eat, Jamie.
Oh, okay. I'm hoping to have Carter and Cash help me with a little garden work today as well. Nothing big. I just have an idea.
My plans are I'm going to mow if I can. Now, it's already been kind of drizzling, raining,
don't know
and
if
so
you're
I'm not
that.
going to, I don't have to. But as far as my plans for here, I'm going to mow if I can, weed eat the driveway and down by the road, just do a little outside work. It's not as hot because of the cloud cover. It's muggy. Don't get me wrong. You can see Jamie and I are both sitting here glistening from the sweat. We're both sweating at 11 o'clock in the morning, which is, I guess, it's sweat time anyway. But it is hot, just not extremely blazing hot. So
I also offered, and I don't know if Brienne did this yet or not. I know they went to Plum Grove, but I don't know if they did this part or not. But I offered to go help her clean out her fridge before things get really bad, because they're not expected to have power until like Monday or Tuesday now, and maybe even later. So we got to clean that out. So I did offer to help with that. I did also offer Lester's babysitting services during that time. He doesn't know that yet. I'm kidding. But did offer. I have no idea what's on the real agenda for today, but we'll get
you
that
play it.
put
Yeah,
together.
you play it by ear. When you have a house full, you guys already know this. You just kind of play it by ear, and we will. But there's things that can't be ignored. We will do. Jamie's already gotten up and did all the waters here. Already put out hay for all the animals here, and then
we gotta work on Andy's
we
foot.
will go to the JL. We have to still try to grab Andy and look at his foot. Yes,
I think I know that he has an abscess, but I will not be able to fix that on my own. I'll be able to pick it out and to put some drawing stuff on it, but I think it's going to have to be opened up by someone else, like someone that knows what they're doing. So I have to figure that out and do a little bit more investigative work. But he is still limping. He's still eating, and he's still getting to where he needs to go. Fortunately, he doesn't have anything that is like hindering him from that, but he definitely has something wrong with his little hoof.
Yeah. All right. Well, friends, with that being said, we have our day. We're going to take it easy on Jamie. It is her birthday, so we will absolutely celebrate at some point once we find some quiet time to do all of that.
When you get this old, you don't. I mean, like,
yeah. No, I know.
It's just another day.
And someone says maybe Bree can help with Andy, and Bree will absolutely help. Bree helped me cook a couple of times. Bree's helped me do a lot of things around here. I think Bree's enjoying herself too. I don't think that they're miserable. I mean, everyone wants to be home. There's nobody who's going to be as comfy away from home. But I think that everyone's doing well.
All made the most of it.
It was wonderful watching both Stephanie and Buddy come out of their first hot, long shower yesterday.
That sounds horrible.
What do you mean?
That you watched them come out of the shower.
No, I didn't see them come out of the shower. I watched them come out of the bathroom.
Yes.
And so they had been, don't forget, they'd been traveling for a while. And when you're in the RV, mobile RV or whatever you call that, the motorhome, you have a very small hot water heater and
very small tank of water.
Very small tank of water. And so everything has to be, expedited and just quick. So then they come back home to no water, still trying to live in their RV, usually can at least have AC. And so coming over yesterday to wash clothes and to just sit down away from all the responsibilities of all that needs to be done back at the house. And then to have a nice, long, hot shower was wonderful for them.
I made queso, like very simple, like we eat tacos and queso, right? So that's not like a big, like relentless cooking event. It's kind of like buffet style and eat as you want to, eat as much or as little. And I made queso, and I just felt like it was one of the most like it was one of the most relaxing days that I was able to participate in as well. Like as far as like being able to just talk, there were no videos, there were no, it wasn't about anything else that we were doing. It was just basically offering refuge to family, and it was very heartwarming and fun. And I made queso, and I was like putting things out as I got them done, and I just thoroughly enjoy when people eat the food that I cook. And Buddy and Steph, they loved my queso, so it made me feel really good.
Hold on 1 second. Keep talking, Jamie.
Oh my God, I'm bleeding. I just scratched myself open. That's embarrassing. Anyway, hopefully we don't get demonetized for scratching myself. I did offer to do everyone's laundry on Morrow Hill, like separately, and to bring it back to them. And everybody thought that was really weird. I love laundry and don't mind doing that at all. But instead, Steph brought hers here. Bree brought some here. I haven't heard back from Jake and Lissa yet. Lissa was like, I can't believe you just offered to do my laundry. That is the sweetest thing. And I was like, well, I'm serious. You don't have to hang out with us or anything. You can hang out with us. You can come shower. You can do all those things. But I know what it feels like to have things that you can't do. And fortunately, we're really blessed to have had the generator the whole time. We take it easy on.
No, you're not. Go ahead.
No, we take it easy on our appliances and everything, and try to use as minimal as possible to not put pressure on the generator. So my laundry will stack up, or I'll try to even conserve water, because that means it's running the well, and we're also using propane for the water heater. So I only had to go a few days without doing some of those things. And then I even got to leave and get a break from it. And everybody that's kind of been in the trenches, like, that's pretty tasking on your mental health and on your headspace of feeling like it's endless. And I just wanted to be able to give a break, because there's no hotels, because the hotels also don't have power.
And hold on. What's crazy is the hotels are full, yet there's no power.
But they're full of linemen who are here doing work.
And thank you, guys.
Yes.
I want to say thank you. If you live in a state, Pennsylvania, for example, where I've seen linemen who've traveled all the way down from Pennsylvania, Arizona. Yeah. There are trucks here from all across the country who are helping getting our lights and our power restored. And that means that you guys are having to go without for a little bit. But we appreciate you guys being patient. And if you have family members who are in Texas, thank you for allowing them a little time to come help us out over here.
It's just very, it's bigger than you ever imagine until you're in it. And it was a little wild to think about. There was no cell phone signal, and we couldn't communicate with people at the hill either. Yep. And that was probably one of the things that I didn't think of was going to happen, because I just assumed that if we could plug in our Wi-Fi, or they could plug in their Wi-Fi to even a battery bank or a generator, that we would be able to find, I understood actual cell towers, but didn't know it was going to impact the internet that we use as well to that extreme. And this was a doozy and an eye-opener to prepare for the future.
Yeah. And guys, I just want to add one last thing to what Jamie just now said. Everybody, as of right now, we can communicate. We are able to communicate with everybody through Family Messenger on Facebook Messenger. And so every individual has been offered a chance to come eat, a place to come shower, a place to come sleep in the AC. The JL Ranch is completely open. Anyone can come use it. My mom and dad refuse to leave. They're going to stay and stick it out no matter what. Sister Kim refuses to leave. Jake and Lissa, I don't know what they're doing. I have not heard. They won't tell anybody what they're doing. They went to
Dan and Lou's a couple
Dan and
times.
Lou's cabin. Mm-hmm. But they've all been offered. So don't think that we're not offering to help and offer a place for everyone to come and have a good hot cooked meal and a good hot shower and a place to sleep in the cool, because it's hard when you don't have those luxuries. But you can't make somebody. You can only offer. Yesterday, Ben came over. Our Ben came over to eat and relax a little bit, even though he said that while he was here, Tina and Rob got their power back. Yeah. So that's good to hear. They'll at least be kind of back to normal. Let me play that thing right quick that Teresa Spree sent me just now. This is the cutest thing ever. Now, the conversation that Ben and I were having during this particular scene.
Yeah.
He was talking about his wedding and how he wore a kilt to his wedding.
That's very traditional.
That's I had no idea that was a tradition.
You didn't know?
No. And so I don't know if you can hear the conversation, but I'm like, you wore a kilt to your wedding? I'm like, why? For easy access? And then listen to his giggle.
For you, I'm wearing a kilt.
No, you're not.
I swear.
You wore a kilt to your wedding?
Yeah, everyone in Scotland gets married in a kilt.
For the easy access? Did you hear his giggle? Listen. Yes. That is the funniest thing. For the easy access? Listen to the delayed reaction.
I am mortified right now.
Listen to his delayed reaction, though. He has I guess he's on his phone trying to find his picture. And at some point, once he realizes what I said and he gets the connection, his kick.
Scotland gets married in a kilt.
For the easy access?
More.
Isn't that the funniest thing? Thank you, Teresa, for resending that. I appreciate you doing that. Oh, my goodness gracious. It was fun. Anyway, friends, we ready to get off?
Yeah.
We are going to try again to say goodbye. I want to thank you so very much for watching this morning, hanging out with us. Sorry for us coming a little bit later than normal. I don't guess Jason and Brooke went live today.
They're still
on vacation. Yeah. So we normally don't even attempt to even get on till 9:30 once they're all the way done. But today it was a little bit after that because we were up very, very, very late. But it is Jamie's birthday.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank y'all for being so kind to her. We do have a house full and we're loving it. At least half of us are loving it.
I am loving it. I'm embracing it. I'm just also resetting every once in a while.
Yeah. You guys have a wonderful day, and we will catch you guys on a little bit later video.
Bye, y'all.
I'm going to end this. You know what? How I'm going to end it? By this interview snippet right here. No, you're not.
I swear.
You wore a kilt to your wedding?
Yeah, everyone in Scotland gets married in a kilt.
For the easy access?